All right, so today we're diving into a card that is all about cosmic balance, justice. This card is a huge reminder that every single action has a consequence. It's like the universe keeps this perfectly balanced ledger. And the big takeaway here, it's not about chance, it's about consequence. So let's get into it.
So here it is, card 11, Justice. And its core message is just so powerful. It's this idea that tomorrow isn't really about luck, right? It's about alignment. So if this card shows up in a reading for you, it's a really clear sign that the universe is in the middle of a major recalibration, getting ready to set things right.
Now, when you hear justice, your mind might immediately go to, courtrooms and legal stuff. But in the world of tarot, it's much bigger than that. It represents something way more fundamental, the universal law of cause and effect. It's that cosmic principle that says balance will always, eventually, find its way back. And that idea leads us right into the central theme of this card, which I like to call the law of return. It's super simple, really. What you give is what you get. All that energy you've been putting out into the world, good, bad, whatever, well, get ready because it's about to come back around. Okay, so what does that actually look like? How does this returning energy show up in real life? Well, if you've been grinding away in silence, putting in the hard work when nobody was watching, you can expect a win. It's coming. On the flip side, if a situation has just felt messy and chaotic, this card is a sign that the truth is about to come to light and just clear the air. To really get this card, we've got to look at the imagery. We need to decode the classic symbols because they're not just there for decoration. No way. They are jam-packed with meaning, and they tell the whole story of balance and truth. And of course, the two big ones you see right away are the scales and the sword. So the big question is, what are they actually trying to tell us? Okay, so let's break it down. The scales, they're all about that perfect, delicate balance. They're weighing your actions and making sure that the energy that comes back to you is an exact match, an equal measure. And that sword? That's the blade of pure, objective truth. It has one job, to cut right through all the confusion, all the illusions, and just show you what's real. And this quote just says it all, doesn't it? It really gets at the long-term nature of justice. I like to think of it like a thermostat in a room. The temperature might dip for a second when someone opens the door, but that system immediately kicks in to bring things back to where they're supposed to be. And that's what this card is reminding us of. Even when things feel totally unfair in the moment, trust that there's a cosmic rebalancing happening right behind the curtain. Okay, so now that we know all this, what do you actually do with this energy when justice shows up? Because this is not a passive experience. Oh no. It is a major call for radical honesty and for taking some serious action. So let's look at what that actually means for you. First things first, you have got to be incredibly, almost coldly honest with yourself. It's no coincidence this card is ruled by Libra, the sign of the scales. This energy isn't about feelings, it's about pure, unvarnished objectivity. So you got to ask yourself, where am I being unfair? And hey, that includes being unfair to yourself. And then that's when you pick up that symbolic sword and start cutting away anything that no longer serves your most authentic truth. And that brings us to maybe the most profound lesson of the Justice card. It's this really important distinction between what we want and what we actually need. So if you're waiting for some kind of decision or resolution, justice promises a fair outcome. But here is the absolute key. Fair doesn't always mean you get what you want. No, fair means you get what you need for your own growth to finally move forward. It's the result that restores balance, even if it's a really tough pill to swallow at the time. So, as we start to wrap this up, the card leaves us with a final verdict of our own to consider. It really forces us to look in the mirror, to confront our own actions and motivations, and to ask ourselves some pretty tough questions. And that's really the heart of it, isn't it? The Justice card acts as a perfect mirror, just reflecting our own truths right back at us, without any distortion. So the question I want to leave you with is this. If justice is a mirror, what truth is it showing you right now?